some of the things that we talked about weren't necessarily, you know what I'm saying?
That you want people to hear.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's things that I just wouldn't advertise on an everyday basis.
So basically, some of the things that you were putting out, it was for a certain demographic.
Right. It wasn't a true representation of me.
So you might not have wanted the people that you work for.
Right. To know what I'm talking about.
But you wanted the street people to hear.
Right.
Am I close?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had put ourselves in a box.
Right.
At that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like what I do is so much more authentic because it's not like I could put it out to anybody.
This is what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Holla at me.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like at this point, it's just like I could go talk to a pastor. I'm not scared to let you know what I'm saying. Anybody listen to it. You either gonna like it or you not.
I remember,
but I'm not embarrassed.
Right. I remember when we were first doing it, me and you, we you know, because you know we was talking to each other like we was just talking, and we would do more cussing.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't acting like we were just, you know, just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping it real, 100 buck being yourself.
Right.
And then you have to realize, like, hey, you know what? You know, other people listening to that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Other people, let me just get it a little bit. Let me calm down a little bit.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, see, now we got a message.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we got a message, and it's not saying that I tone anything back, because you know on occasion we'll still cuss.
Keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? We'll still cuss. We'll still say what it is that we have to say. But you know what I'm saying? The way that I show up on a podcast is the way that I show up in real life.
But we ain't talking about nothing. We're just information.
Exactly.
You just saying what you saying.
I'm saying what I'm saying. Exactly. And like, you know what I'm saying? And that other stuff, it was like getting personal. It's messy. I don't like talking about my business like that.
Yeah.
I don't like getting into all that. You know what I'm saying?
Because once, when you put like personal stuff out there.
Right.
Well, personal stuff ain't bad. When you put negative personal stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's out there. You can't bring it back.
Yeah.
So whatever you want out in the world, I mean, you really want your best, not your worst.
Yeah.
You know, your worst should be in the closet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just real talk. It should be it's your secret, your heart, your worst.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like, you know, if you've done anything that you're ashamed of.
Right.
You know, ain't no use of putting that out there, but you can if you want to put it out there and say that I've learned from it.
Right. And that's the difference. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. And you know, at the time, even though it was all out there, I will say, like, you know, I owned it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I grew from what it is that I would talk about. And even when I was talking about it, I was talking from the perspective of trying to like improve myself and trying to grow and things like that. So I don't really feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's nothing to feel bad about. I mean, it is what it is. You know, like I just said, you got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
And then you got to run.
Yep.
And then it's a finish line. You know what I'm saying? That's in life.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If you think about it, you know, scratch the podcast. If you go back and listen at what you just said about your education and the things that you went through as a child and where you at now getting ready to be 30, you had to crawl.
Yep.
You learning things, you trying to get better. That's life.
Yep.
That's the life that we live.
Mm-hmm.
Like at my age, at gonna be 60 years old, if I'm still making the mistakes that I made when I was 30, then shame on me.
Yeah.
You know, because I shouldn't know better. And that's just like you. When you doing this, you learn to not make the same mistakes over and over again.
Yeah.
That's all.
You remember the other week, right? I'm gonna bring this up. You know what I'm talking about. So I had a opportunity presented to me, right?
Right.
Where it's just like it was a way to make some like quick money or whatever. But like I work a full-time job and I do this. And I'm passionate about this. This is something that I'm trying to grow into more things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do more of what I love. Like we just said, I'm trying to do more of what I love. And what ended up happening is I got that opportunity, and the more I started to think about it, and the more that I started thinking, I was like, this is gonna pull me from what I love.
Right.
Like, yes, it's something that I can do and that I'm capable of and can be successful at, but it's not long term what I want to do. And in the past, I was impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like in the past, I'd just be trying to go for the thing that's gonna get me out whatever situation it is that I'm in as fast as possible or as easy as possible.
Jump in, feet first.
Feet first, not thinking, not, you know what I'm saying, not pausing or anything. And it's just like I always end up having to dig myself out these situations later. And I sat with it and I thought about it and I prayed about it. I sat and I prayed about it and I was like, God, you gonna show me which way I need to go. And then it clicked and it was just like, you know what? You need to do your purpose. And you don't owe anybody anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You owe yourself to do what's going to make you happy. You owe yourself to do what's for you. Because in this whole process, I learned I don't sit back and ask myself, what do I want? I always try to do it. I always jump into stuff based off of what it's going to look like or what people going to think and trying to make other people happy. And it's just like, nah, what do you want? And even though the road that I'm taking, it might take a little more time and it might take a little more work and effort. I love what I do. And this is my path.